Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Paint Chips and today I'm gonna complete my set of 3 of the Castlevania paintings that I've. And today is Lisa Tepes Day, bride of Dracula, mother of Alucard. In the video games, all I really knew about her was what you read in dialogue, what people say, the backstory that you read from a little bit of the excerpts, and the artwork. But in the series, we really get to know why Dracula is doing the things he does, why Alucard acts the way he does, and so she's a really fundamental character in the backstory and the laying down the world of Castlevania. She's always been an important character, but we've never really gotten to see her and what she is. So today, I'm inspired, of course, again by the original artist, Ayami Kojima, but today also I've been just looking at a lot of old Alphonse Mucha types of paintings, and I saw somebody else do a really interesting Alphonse Mucha kind of reproduction, so I just thought I'd kind of be an in-between painting. I'm going to do, of course, my style, because that's my style, but heavily inspired by the original artwork by Ayami Kojima, but then finishing off instead of one of my backgrounds, a very Alphonse Mucha background. For this painting, it probably took about 10 hours from start to finish. There's a lot of design layout, and not just layout, but the painting itself. You didn't see me draw this one just because it's a lot more freehand stuff than just kind of taking from another original piece of artwork. Point that you could kind of see in the design of Lisa compared to, like, let's say Dracula is of course she's elegant and beautiful, but you could really tell that she influences the design of Alucard, her kid, because he is more reflective of his mom than of his dad, but you can really tell in their appearances. So now that I'm starting the colors, I'm going to do a Zorn type of painting, Zorn being the color choice that I'm using. And I'm going with the Zorn just because Alphonse Mucha, that was one of his primary color styles that he liked to use. Not all the time, he was very diverse in his color, but some of the most just stand out simply and best looking of his pieces are of the Zorn style. So I'm just going to stick to this very limited palette of only 3 or 4 colors and use them for everything. I think when it comes to reflecting the Alphonse Mucha style, I did okay reflecting the fancifulness of how he does, and the repeated kind of texture, look, imagery, pieces of things that he likes to use over and over. I think I reflected that pretty well. I think what I didn't reflect well is, although his work is very full and very busy, it's not too busy. Like, he keeps his elegance restrained and to very few colors, and in doing so, man, even though every single square inch of his canvas is covered, like, it doesn't look busy. It looks very intentional. I'd say that's maybe the one thing I missed out on. It's a little too busy, and it's not as restrained as maybe he would do a piece. Also want to give a shout out to the voice actress that played her in the animated series, Emily Swallow. I believe she's also the person that does the voice or acting for the blacksmith in The Mandalorian, and she sounds great and gets her point across in both characters, and she's just a great actress. I would love to see all the things that she's been in, just because she's great. Like most of my pieces, I think the details are what make it really interesting and really fun to look at and enjoyable to do. And so, I just took maybe the last hour or so just finishing up this piece and putting all these tiny little things in it. So, are we Lisa Tepes fans? This is one of the prettiest pieces I've done in a long time, and I really enjoyed doing it. If you made it this far, thank you a ton, and I'm going to be doing a lot more pieces like this, so come back.